Hey guys, Barrettus here and welcome back to Feed the Beast. This is episode 3 and well, in the last episode we made our little farm down here and it's now growing along quite happily. Got some potatoes, wheat, corn. Got some nice cobo corn that we've cooked up in a furnace for food. It's interesting too because we can eat it when we're full. It doesn't seem to give us any effects or anything. So yeah, interesting. So today, I asked you in the last episode what we should do for our ore processing, and it seemed to me that the best method, and you guys seem to agree, was to go with something like the pulverizers from thermal expansion. So that's what we're going to do. And to show you, this is all the ores I've collected off camera. We got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stacks of iron, nearly half a stack of gold, 2 3/4 of tin, nearly 4 stacks of copper, bit of silver, bit of galena ore, lead ore, aluminium, ferrous ore, bauxite ore, tungsten ore, cinnabar, monazite, and plenty of coal. Little bit of redstone too. Haven't found any diamonds yet though. I saw a few, but they were over lava lakes and I wasn't going to go play that game just yet. So to start us off, I think we're going to build our first factory building, basically. Our processing building. So we're going to build it in that clearing, and I'm going to have to start off by getting a heap of ores ready. So to do that, I'm going to take this stone that we've got, which hopefully we've got enough. We might do a wooden roof for this. And I'm going to upgrade our furnace. Actually, I'm getting ahead of myself there. First of all, we need, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 iron. We're going to make 2, so we'll grab 10 iron. Let's grab 2 stacks of coal for what we want to do. Alright, I'm going to have to cook these up. So we'll cook up this iron into bars, and then we're going to make something to speed up our smelting a little bit, just to get us started. Once we have our processing plant set up, we can set up a, what's it called? Well, we have a lot of different furnace options. What I want to make to start off is just an iron furnace. It's basically the same as a normal furnace, but it's a little bit more efficient. And then to go on from that, we can make a, let's see, what is it? Powered furnace, maybe? Yeah, that looks like it. From thermal expansion. We'll make one of them to go alongside a pulverizer, is it? Yeah, pulverizer, which will be able to crush up our ore so that we'll get 2 dust from every ore, and each dust can be smelted into a single bar. So it'll pretty much double our efficiency. And yeah, beyond that, I don't know, once we get we'll get that set up this episode. And then between this episode and the next one, I'll get a couple of stacks of all our ores processed, so we'll have plenty to work with for whatever we're going to move into after that. Which might be bees. A lot of you want to see bees for some reason. And well, I'm quite okay with that because I like working with bees. I was looking forward to seeing all the changes from the 1.25 forestry, which is the last one I played, so here we go. Okay, so what we're going to do, break that, we're going to make a second furnace, and then we'll take our furnace and combine it with iron like this, and we get an iron furnace. And put them here. Put a stack of coal in each, and get our cobblestone smelting so we can make stone brick. because this is a classy factory. We're not going to have cobblestone walls. We're going to use stone brick. Pretty much just like I do for every other building that I make, apparently, because it's just so easy. We don't have enough marble yet to do any building, but we'll have to do something with the marble later on. And probably some basalt too if I find any volcanoes. Yeah, alright, I'll be back once we've got our cobble all smelted. Alright guys, I'm back. Our 2 stacks of stone are done now. Well, 4 stacks, 2 for each furnace. So we can go start building. This definitely isn't going to be enough stone for everything, but we should be able to get a foundation and some walls up, at least. So we've got plenty of wood. Stone, yeah, alright, let's just go build. Actually, is it nighttime? It's not nighttime. Oh well, we're going to go build in the rain. That'll be fine. Let's go down here and jump. Alright, I'm not sure how big I actually want to make this building, but probably bigger than the space we have now. Alright, so I've cleared out the area and we've got our wall set up, sort of. We've only got about a stack and a half of brick left, which probably won't be enough to do the entire floor. So, what I was thinking for our entire setup is to use railcraft minecarts to transport items from our quarries, which will be out in the ocean somewhere, to transport items back to the processing plant. So we're going to need an area somewhere with like 2 tracks running one in, one out, just to take in carts, unload their items and send them back out in one area. We'll also need, what else will we need? We'll have all our processing machinery in here, so furnaces, pulverisers, I don't know, like macerators, anything that processes items. The sorting system that I want to eventually build will be in here too, which could go up on a second story maybe, I'm not sure just yet. But for now, I'm thinking we're going to have our entrance on this side somewhere. I've made the building 14 by 20, so we'll be able to put a 2-door entrance somewhere in the middle. We'll be able to put a few windows around. We'll probably have a glass roof just to let natural light in, so it's nice and easy to see for you guys. So first thing I'll do is just get our door made. Yep, that's right. So our door will be here. I guess the first thing we're going to need is a crafting table. So we'll get one of these down just so we can start building. I don't know, I could just go in the corner here. And what else will we need? I'll have to bring my furnaces down here. We'll set up some chests and bring our ores down here as well, but that can wait. What else? The other thing, let's just get a few more blocks in here. Bit of scaffolding so we can get up onto the ledge. The other thing is I want to have a full, like a power plant building. Rather than just having like a few engines to power each thing, I want to set up, I don't know, a building somewhere in our compound that will be dedicated to power. So it'll have, I don't know, probably combustion engines, depending on how much oil we can find around here. Combustion engines, or we'll use biofuel eventually, something like that. And we'll have a whole grid of them set up in a building, and then we'll use our gold conductive pipes? Is it gold conductive pipes? What are they called? Yeah, gold conductive piping. We'll use that to transport power between all our buildings, kind of like power lines. We'll have them running all across to all our buildings, providing buildcraft power. And then I suppose eventually, if we need it, we can set up other buildings to give us our other power sources, like EU for industrial craft, and what is it, Bluetricity for red power. But for now, we'll just set up just a couple of a couple of, I don't know, Stirling engines, or maybe some steam power or peat-fired engines, just some basic energy. We'll have to get a proper energy system set up to start off, which will probably be peat-fired engines, because they're pretty easy to set up a peat bog and get them running. But yeah, our end goal will be something like a full power grid using like a combustion engine building with a whole like 20 or 30 of them, and it'll all be automated, of course. That's always my end goal with FTB, is automation, having just having everything so that it could just run on its own and be awesome. Yeah, alright, I'll get the floor in for probably a corner of this, and then we can start building some machines. Alright, so to start us off, we're going to want pulverizers. So they need a machine frame, a redstone reception coil, 2 copper ingots, 2 flint, and a piston. So a machine frame is 4 iron, 4 glass, and a gold. And a reception coil is a gold and a 2 redstone. Alright, well let's make one of them. We'll just get one setup done for this episode, and then off camera I'll make up another one and, you know, get our ores and that macerated between this episode and the next one, so that we'll just have everything ready to go for that. So we need, let's see, we need 4 iron for the machine block. What was it called? Machine frame. Yeah, 4 iron for that. We'll also need an iron for the piston. Yeah, so we'll need 5 iron. We'll need 1 gold for the machine frame and 1 gold for the reception coil. We need 2 copper. We need 1 redstone for the piston, 2 redstones for the coil. What else do we need? We need glass. We also need 4 copper for our piston. We'll need some wood, which we can make easy. Alright, let's get the iron going and the gold cooking. What else? We'll need glass. Do we have any glass? Oh, we've only got 2 glass left. Okay, we'll have to cook some glass. We need, let's see, 2. Yeah, just 2 for that. We're going to need more though for a few engines and stuff, so we'll just cook 25 of them. Let's see. We don't want any Zycraft stuff yet. Oh, and some of you guys said in the comments that there are actually Zycraft blocks now, so can I... Oh, all we can do with the Zycorium block is make that. What am I trying to do? Let's see, what do we search for? Oh, wow. So there's Zycorodite plate. There's Zycorodite brick. There's our blocks, what we've already made, the ore that we've made, or that we've mined. There's light blocks, which are made by light Zycorodite. By shapeless crafting a brick. Oh, by smelting crystals. Okay. So they'll need to be smelted as well. Inverted Zycorodite lights. Interesting. Zycorium soil. Ah, this must be the stuff they were talking about. So an engineering brick, a sapling, and an iron ingot. And I believe these help things grow faster, and like the other ones must have other uses. So Zycorium ice, Zycorium water, and the rest are just lights by the look of it. Interesting. We'll have to look into that some other day though. I'll probably just do an episode or 2 on Zycraft just to see what we can come up with. Alright, I'll get the copper cooking and the sand. So we can make a reception coil. So a redstone reception coil, like that. What else? We can make a piston. Just need some wood. Iron, redstone, and our cobble. So what else do we need? We need some flint too. We do have some flint. Good. Sometimes I end up throwing flint away and then regretting it when I actually end up needing it. Alright, so now we can make our machine frame. Like this. There we go. That should be everything we need. So we get our machine frame, our reception coil, 2 copper, 2 flint, and a piston, and we get a pulverizer. Alright. So this... Oh, okay. Information. So it smashes things into other things, useful for processing ores or converting items, typically not reversible. Tutorial. The redstone control tab configures how this device reacts to redstone signals. The configuration tab determines how its items enter and leave this device. Requires Minecraft joules to operate, which is Buildcraft power. So power usage 0, maximum power is 4 mg per tick, energy stored is nothing. So that's how we control. Oh, okay. So that controls what redstone does when it receives a signal. Okay, and we can click this to change what type it is, I guess, for each of these inputs and outputs. Oh no, sorry, it's which, yeah. If an item comes in the top, it goes into the yellow, or it can be pulled out of the yellow through the top. So going in through the side, how does that work? Do we have top, bottom, left, right, and back, or... Yeah, that must be it. Oh yeah, they are there. So it even covers the outside of them, so if we change the top to orange, it changes to orange. Oh, that is cool. That is some nice coding. Alright, so we need... Oh, I hope this breaks. Yeah, it does. We need Minecraft joules. So I don't think we're going to worry about redstone engines. So we have, let's see, engines. Oh, look at all of the capsules. Yeah, so we have, let's see, we have a redstone engine, a Stirling engine, a combustion engine. These three are Buildcraft, the base engines, blue electric engines, red power, biogas, peat-fired electric, and hobbyist steam engine. Oh no, electrical, peat-fired, and biogas are forestry. Hobbyist steam engine, commercial steam engine, and industrial steam engine are railcraft. Then we have another steam engine and a magmatic engine. I don't know what they're from. Oh, well, that explains it. So they're our thermal expansion engines. So I wonder what that steam engine runs on. We might make one of them. I haven't used thermal expansion before, so like I know a Stirling engine will just burn. It's just like a furnace, but it generates energy. So you just burn coal or wood or whatever. A redstone engine doesn't need anything to generate power. It just needs a redstone signal to turn it on, but it generates next to no power. You can set up entire banks of them, just like 100 of them, and you'll like barely generate any power. But it's free power, so you know it's a trade-off. Combustion engines are the main workhorse engines. They take fuel or oil to generate lots of power. And I guess these ones all run on steam, which is a special... Like I think steam's its own liquid for railcraft, yeah. So steam's its own thing, so I think we can put it through liquid pipes and store it in tanks and all that good stuff, which we'll have to look at some other time. But I think we're just going to start off with a Stirling engine, just because that's pretty easy to do. So we'll need... Let's see, let's just make... Just one Stirling engine should do, I think. So we'll need 1 iron, and the rest of it's cobblestone, I believe. Yeah, so we'll need 1 iron for the piston. I hope I've got enough cobble left over. What else? We don't need flint. Yeah, that should be fine. So we'll smelt that. And oh, we'll need a redstone. Definitely need a redstone. We'll grab a stack of coal to power it. Let's see. We'll need a stick for a redstone signal, a lever to turn that engine on. We've got our iron. Just quickly make a piston. Now, from memory, we need 2 stone gears, which you take 4 sticks in a circle, gives you a wooden gear. So we'll make 2 of them. Then you surround that with 4 cobblestone and you get a stone gear. Now if we put our stone gears like that, piston in the middle, glass on top, 3 cobblestone, and we get a Stirling engine. And we had just enough cobblestone. Whew, that was close. Okay, so we've got an engine, we've got a pulverizer, we've got fuel, we've got a lever to turn the engine on. Let's grab half a stack of iron to start it off. And we'll sleep through the night, and let's go down to our workshop and test this out. We'll take the shortcut. The shortcut being we jump off a cliff. That was the best idea, building over a pool of water. It's a pain in the ass to climb up, but it's a lot of fun to get back down. I mean, eventually we're going to have to get a jetpack built. Probably not eventually, probably quite soon. Because I'm going to get sick of having to try and scale that mountain. I'm going to get sick of that very quickly. Oh, before I forget. Need another one. Before I forget, let's build a pair of doors here so we don't have creepers blowing up our machines. And eventually we'll replace that with steel doors so zombies can't knock them down, and we'll set up pressure plates to make them automatic doors. Okay, so pulverizer. Get this torch out of the way. So we drop our Stirling engine, put our lever above it, put fuel in it, we'll put our our iron there. We'll close those, we don't need them. And let's see if it runs. So our Stirling engine's going to burn coal just like a furnace would. This thing should be receiving power. So we're generating 1 MJ. It's storing and using it. Generating heat. Okay, so it must be building up power first. It hasn't... Oh, there we go, it started. What's this mean? That's our progress. This must be a stored power. So they must have an internal battery. There we go. We got 2 pulverized iron. So now what's it? Okay, it must have to save up a little bit of energy and then be able to process something. So we've got pulverized iron. I'll just wait for 1 more and then we'll go and cook these just to show you that yes, one iron ore gives us 2 pulverized iron, and 1 pulverized iron is 1 iron bar. So we just double all our outputs. So I'll just leave that running. The Stirling engine shouldn't explode while it has work, I believe. Same as a redstone engine. As long as they have a job to do, they won't overheat and explode. But if you leave a redstone engine on when it's not connected to anything, it eventually overheats and explodes. And I think a Stirling engine's the same. But I might have to keep an eye on it. I'm not sure if they Stirling engines don't explode or not. Combustion engines get really annoying because they require water to cool them, and you have to constantly feed them water to ensure they stay cool, otherwise they explode pretty spectacularly. And usually, because you set up a power, like a generator station, you have multiple engines all next to each other, so when one blows up it takes out half your station with it. It can be very expensive. Okay, so we throw our pulverized iron in the furnace, and it cooks into a single bar. Just like that. So yep, we effectively double all our ores, and yeah, we double all our ores, and apparently the pulverizer has a chance of also giving us an extra item, or an extra dust, rarely, which the industrial craft macerator doesn't. So it's another trade-off, which you have a lot when you're running multiple mods like this. Apparently, the pulverizer is slower than a macerator, but you have that chance of getting extra goodies. Let's see. So it's still going along. Haven't got any bonus stuff yet, but if we do get any, I'll, I don't know, add a little clip on the end or add it to the start of the next episode. But I think that'll do for this episode. I'll probably get another pulverizer and another engine built so that we can have double our productivity. And I'll get probably a stack of each of our ores up there built, our basic ores anyway, so that we can get right into building next episode. And I don't have any idea what we're going to build next episode. Probably some powered furnaces and stuff, just to make sure everything's running off Minecraft joules. Yeah. Alright guys, this has been episode 3 of Feed the Beast. I'll see you in the next one.